What's up? It's time to get ready, get set, and escape with me. Welcome to part 2 of King Vader's Infinity War. This drawing, I cannot say enough how fun this was. And not only that, just to see King Vader reach out and say how much he enjoyed my reaction of the video, and that he wanted to see the drawing that I wanted to do of it. So I got to send it to him. He was very happy to see it. I'm probably going to say that in the first part too. Funny story, I'm actually recording part 2's commentary right now because it was the first thing that loaded in Sony Vegas when I opened it. So I thought, well, it's already loaded, so let's just do that then. So yeah, that's, I wouldn't say lazy, but it's kind of lazy. I had a fun time drawing Thanos. I wanted to make sure that I really captured the look of how he really looked in the video, and I'm such a big fan of how they captured that Thanos in that video. I mean, all the characters looked great, especially as far as parodies go. It's always such a fun thing to see how they look. And I gotta admit though, I did have a hard time drawing him. It's kind of a similar thing that happened with King Vader, how I had to kind of just stop recording at one point, and just once I got to a good point, I was like, okay, I'm gonna start recording again. So I kind of did that. I think I do that a little bit later on too with the eyes. I think I go back and do that if I remember correctly. I redid the eyes a lot. I couldn't seem to, oh, there it goes. there's the cut ahead. So I tried to do a little bit of shading here as well. I'm getting better with my shading. I definitely see that, but I still have issues with it for some reason. I'm watching plenty of videos and all that. Maybe I have to actually go to a class and take a few classes somewhere where I can just master it there. I'm more of a visual learner, so I need to see someone do it and then I can imitate it from there. I'm not really the one who can look at a picture and just look at the shading and be like, okay, let's do it. I mean, I can, but it is gonna take me some practice before I can really truly imitate it. I'm gonna have to look at it and study it and read what maybe the writing of it may be. Usually it's better for me just to hear someone say, okay, and then you do it this way and that way, and then I can imitate it better that way. But you do what you can when you're self-taught artist, excuse me. So going here to the inking, it was actually, I say this a lot, but the inking is one of the most fun parts of the drawing to me, because you're really bringing the drawing full circle, and I'm really able to focus in on all the details, and I feel so great whenever I'm using all these different utensils, all these different pens and whatnot to just get the right lines together. It feels really cool. I feel like I'm an engineer to some degree, with all these tools, or carpenter, you know, just all these different tools just to make this thing look right. And you can probably see my tablet on the left side there. It was really hard trying to get these references together. I'm sure I'm going to say it in the part 1 video too, just to emphasize this, but these types of videos are rare for me, because usually I have a picture to look at that's high quality and you're able to really grasp all the details. Mind you, while the video, King Vader's video, was high definition, obviously, it was a little, for some reason, it was just harder, even though, let me rephrase it actually. The reason why it was harder, now that I realize it, was because I had to keep freezing the video to get pausing the video to get the right references, which was difficult. And then sometimes, because of the camera work or just the way the video is, say the next scene is this for like a split second, then it jumps to something else, you know, just the style of the filming. Because of that, you know, something blurs or loses the focus, and it's like hard to get that exact frame you want to get your reference. So for Thanos, it wasn't too hard, mainly because of it's the thumbnail of the video. But for Vader, that was difficult, because I was trying to get him where he was, where he was about to get where he was about to put his mask on and blast. So that was tricky. Doing the shading here with putting the extra emphasis with the purple, I had a blast doing. I cannot emphasize how much I love doing the watercolor pencil art. It's such it's like a huge stress reliever. Being able to do that and then come in with the brush and then just touch it up. I don't know, it's just it's so great. Compared to, I feel like I have more control as opposed to when I was doing the first couple painting sessions with the SpongeBob video. So that is what I'm kind of referring to here. This part, I wasn't a big fan of how it turned out because I didn't really feel, I felt like I kind of messed up with the shading at that point. I was still okay with it. I thought that it still kind of came together once I got all the purple colored in properly, and having the squad and then no squad thing, it was just a random added touch that I thought was going to be perfect, because just look at Thanos' face. You know he's about to get whooped, and he's just like, so guys, about what I was doing earlier. Truce? Best buddies? Can I be part of your squad? Could you imagine if that's how Infinity War ended? You know, Avengers 4, he's just like, so, I know I did all this, but it was to make you guys stronger, you know, to do what no other villain could do before, and just to make you guys stronger for the next threat. I would laugh so hard, but it would be such a letdown for the character, but it'd be such a great alternative, like, ending or alternate scene, you know, back when Bugs Life and all of them used to do those, back when a couple of Pixar movies used to do those fake alternate scenes. So this was a really quick video. It didn't take me too long to do this. I was really happy, in all honesty, with how it came out, because I felt that I still captured that expression that I was hoping for, so I was really glad with that. And I felt the purple and just him fitting in the picture with King Vader went together really well. And all in all, getting the hang of making the, oh, you see a little drop going down there. It's a messy way to color, but I like it. It adds character to it. So I came back and decided to do that because I actually forgot that. And I think in the final picture here, I did miss something. I think I missed coloring 2 or 3 things. Can't really tell. But anyway, if you enjoyed this video, hope you did. Do be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know of any future content you'd like to see, any future drawings, anything like that. Check out my other playlists. And until the wind hits our sails yet again, I will see you all in the next Escape. And I think there's one other thing I wanted to say, but I can't remember. Well, we'll leave it at that. Later days.